like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling me, can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4 sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude, red gotta do it. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium doing the same. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how this just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Out to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And get... Shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing Jones. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, oh, that's got to feel great for them.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now Murray. This is intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Murray. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Pitts as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. 1 second, all that remains. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First play from scrimmage, here's Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your post sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Murray. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. but the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Murray now. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play fake. Murray. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah. Easy.
Here's Sanders. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
I want her.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Another run with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Murray finds his tight end Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Throwing on first down is Murray. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Murray now on first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another run here with Sanders.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this will be caught at about the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting it.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last time. As Sanders has it punked free. And this is picked up by the Bears. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Cade York for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Murray now to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Running right, here's Sanders. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah, crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. We go from Las Vegas. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Now Murray. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right at the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
Touchdown, Raiders! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second and very short, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Murray now. A short throw to Ingram. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw.
pressure. They got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Murray with a 3rd and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz again. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Wentz. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Pass midfield. 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by York is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded right around the 8. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
As we know on every team, head coach, offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. We often forget about the special teams coordinator. They pay him too, and boy is he excited about what his team just did. A big-time return for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Chase, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 35 on second down, Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Wentz now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Wentz's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray now. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You have to make
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had...
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. go from SoFi Stadium. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Murray going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Murray's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Play action. Now Wentz. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Camaro. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with that.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Going for it with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach him up. Right here in the booth, that's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Brown, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To try again after the sack. Murray. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy. need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to
picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Running room at the 50. Look out. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Points count the same no matter who scores them, but it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looking to throw. Murray. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Number 7 now coming up on the ground. 3rd and 5. from the gun. Murray. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Saints say they have it and they do.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd of the yard.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Again, Jackson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Keyshawn Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing into this ball. You got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Jackson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Sanders has got it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Saints 21, Jets 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and you can see the frustration that's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Derek Brown able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Jalen Waddle, 83 yards.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray now. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. It's a sensational run there by Kyler Murray. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even have my shit on. I wasn't paying attention. I'm 83 overall, too, is what I was saying.
The New York offense taking over for
my
their
bad. I
next
didn't even have
possession.
this on. I wasn't paying
Partner,
attention.
you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
You said you just got the regular version
and you
just
saw the
released.
celebration.
Yeah, I have the $100 version. But I'm an 83 too. Like all I have is the base starter pack that you get out of the store.
Formation just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
You said I didn't get what either.
Here's Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they will get the first down here.
No, I think I did get the 83s because I have the $100 version. I'm just not going to buy any coins. Like, I'm not going to do any microtransactions, but I did get the Elite Starter Pack, whatever it is.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Olgen doesn't get field since. Oh, I'm on a PS5, and I didn't even. I haven't even used it yet. I'm using the old version. Like, I don't even know how to use the field since. I haven't even tried a little bit of it.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he will have a first down.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it out, but I just haven't tried it. I guess I'm fine with the old way.
So close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Goal with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Murray.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Von Miller came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And they take a knee.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Murray, one final try. He'll buy some time right. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going as time is run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.